Part A, describe fully the single transformation that maps one triangle A onto triangle B. We can see that these two triangles are different orientations. So, of course, this is a rotation transformation. So, we can write rotation down over here. Now, for rotation, we need two pieces of information: the center of rotation and the angle of rotation. So, from going from triangle A to triangle B, we can see that it's been rotated 90 degrees in this direction. If you want to go from here to here, and in same way for these 2 points here. So, if you're going 90 degrees in this direction, which direction is this? In a clock, this is going to be anti-clockwise. So, 90 degrees anti-clockwise. And now what about the center of rotation? This center is in a pair of coordinates. And which point is the center of rotation? You can actually use a simple trial and error method for this by just seeing a few points around this general region, because if you rotate it like this, then the center of rotation will be somewhere here, only then it'll form a perfect circle with that as the center. So if you take a trial and error of a few points over here, like around these few, you will see that when you get to 0, 0, when you rotate this point around 90 degrees, you'll go here. You rotate this point 90 degrees, you'll go here. You rotate this point 90 degrees, you'll go here. So you get this triangle. So the center is 0, 0. How do you know this? Of course, in the exam, you can use tracing paper, which you will be provided with it, and you'll be able to use that to simply visualize where these points will go when you rotate it around this point. And now for part 2, triangle A onto triangle C, we can see that the orientation is the same, it just moved to a different place. So it's translation. And we need one piece of information for translation. It is the vector which is used for the translation. So we can see that, let's just take one pair of corresponding points. So to get from here to here, how do we go? Using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units left and 1, 2, 3 units down. So 6 units left is -6 in the x coordinates, and 3 units down is -3 in the y coordinates. Now for part 3 and the part B here, we'll see this in this part 2 of the short.